Today, on the streets of the internet, there will be two categories of people that you will come across. The first category of people are the ones that are celebrating their daughters, their wives, their mothers, grandmothers, their friends that are females, and all females in their lives. And you will see them writing lovely posts and celebrating them. Then, the second category of people you are going to see online today are the ones that are asking questions. The 101 celebration of girls in the year have started. Every time they will celebrate Women's Day, Mother's Day, Day of the Girl Child, International Women's Day, this day, all in celebration of the female gender. Those category of people, I assure you, will be online today. Hello guys, welcome to Hang with Oma. It's your girl Oma. Thank you for clicking to watch and thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, it's that red subscribe button on your screen. Please click it. A notification bell pop up beside it. Select also that you'll be notified every time I upload. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. You're the real deal. I absolutely appreciate you. Fam, it is International Women's Day today. And yes, I agree, it is one of the days that we celebrate the female gender. I think this is the first one that opens it up for the year. And then towards the ending of the month or the beginning of next month, we'll have Mother's Day and maybe International Day of the Girl's Child, and so on and so forth. So I am here to tell us or to remind us, especially the second category of people, those ones that are asking every time. I remember I have a slight banter with my husband about the boys disturbing me a lot, and then he started singing Nemo Nemo is Nemo. And he started reminding me that in future when they start expressing themselves very well, that on days like this they will be celebrating me. How many times are they going to celebrate him in the year? Let me remind us or tell us, for those of us that are not aware, the reason why it seems that the female genders are celebrated more. Today, I am here to remind us or tell us, for those of us that do not know, the reason why it seems like there are so many celebrations of the female genders, not as much as that of the male gender. Scenario number one: kids came home from school with their report card, and then you ask Adam, what was your report? What was your grade? And Adam said, oh, I came second in class today. That's good. That's good. So who came first? Oh, that's Eve. Eve came first. Are you not ashamed? And you are smiling, telling me that Eve came first. So a girl passed you in class and you are happy about it. That parent might not intentionally want to shame the fact that a girl passed the boy child in class, but what they are indirectly saying is that you are a boy, therefore you should do better than the girl in academics. Second scenario: Ada and Obi are children of the same parents. Ada is in the kitchen assisting the mother to cook, running errands, sweeping and doing other chores around the house. Obi, guess what he's doing? Playing game with his friends, playing football or watching an interesting movie while waiting for meal to be ready so that Ada will serve him food, water to wash his hand, and drinking water. And probably Ada will have to take out the dishes when he was done feeding. Did you see what I'm trying to say? Third scenario: a woman has children for her husband. The children are of the female gender and she do not have any male gender. You will see people telling her, why haven't you given him a son? As if it is in her power to command a male child out from her body. Not minding the fact that even if anybody has to do any commanding, which of course nobody has the power to do that, but if you should judge it, it is the male gender that is responsible for the gender of child that is birthed. But then the woman is the one that everybody is accusing that she did not produce a male child. Even if the man in this home is okay with the fact that his children are female genders, you will still see extended family members, friends, and even strangers, telling this woman that she should give her husband a male child. There is this scenario that I would never forget. I don't know if anybody knows this YouTuber Millicent Sanders on the streets of White. I remember when she was pregnant with Zendaya, her last child, her current last child. She went to a mall and a white lady that is a stranger made a comment that she already has kids. She should stop having girls. She should bless her husband with a male child. I cannot forget the vlog that she mentioned that. It gave me goosebumps to think that a stranger will have the effrontery to say that to your face. This is 2022, you guys. We are not in the stone age anymore. But women, girls are still facing these things. Talk about abuse of any kind. A girl goes out and she gets beaten or slapped or whatever, physical abuse, or even in her own home, a husband or a boyfriend abuses his spouse. People find a way to blame the woman. You talk too much, you would have kept your mouth shut. You saw that he's angry. Why are you replying him? Why did you say no? You should have left him when he calmed down. Nobody is going to tell the man, why are you so upset? If it were a man that offended you, will you have fought him? Would you have fought him? Nobody is going to blame the man for any reason. If a woman is physically molested, that one is the worst. You wore a provocative clothes. Why did you go to the club? Why did you go out to have fun by yourself? You cannot go to a joint and not be accompanied by a man, because some silly men will think that is an excuse for them to come and group over you. You think that you do not know why we celebrate these women? A man and his spouse are both working, gainfully employed. They both get up in the morning, get dressed, and go to work. They both come back in the evening. The difference is that the man will come back, sit in front of the TV with a newspaper or chatting in his phone or on call. The woman will come back, get into the kitchen and start preparing, start ironing for the next day, arranging and organizing the house, and planning for the next day, and then serving the man. And then they will get to bed and she will have to perform her marital duties while still going to work the next day. This same woman will still go through pregnancy and labor if the opportunity comes through. And nurturing as well. If a child performs badly in school or behaves naughty outside, people first of all turn to the mother. You are not teaching him well. Teach him manners. You are not scolding him well. People first start telling the mother what she is not doing well in raising that child. Nobody turns to the father and say, Oga, you are not raising this boy well. You are not teaching him manners. You are not teaching him this. Nobody turns to the father. But if he starts performing well, everybody turns to the father. You are doing well, sir. The Lord is your strength. You are doing amazing. You're raising an amazing child. And you want to tell me that you do not know why women are being celebrated more than once in the year. This celebration is not just for mothers, at least today's celebration. Celebrate your daughters, celebrate your spouse, celebrate your grandmother. It is not easy. We say that we have come to the modern age, but if we are telling ourselves the truth, we are still behind. In most developed worlds right now, a man and a woman are occupying the same position in an office, but the man receives more pay than the woman. And we know that the nature of the woman have set her back naturally, because if you are working with the same gender and these two people got married to different people at the same time, right? If they start reproducing at the same time, the man, when his wife is pregnant, he is still active and doing everything like he used. If he doesn't have any physical health challenge, that pregnancy does not affect his performance. But you cannot say the same for the woman. Her hormones are messed up, her energy is up and down, and when she gives birth, she will actually have to take time off to take care of her child. So we can say that nature have actually placed some sort of disadvantage on the woman. But it does not help that the people of the society exploit that disadvantage to push the woman or the girl child even further down below. These are some of the scenarios or the cases that I can think of and I can say, but I know that you watching me right now, you can think of so many other cases and so many other scenarios. Even you, I am sure you have experienced some of these things that I have talked about, or you know someone that have experienced some of the things that I have mentioned in this video. We are trying to learn and do better. There are some people that grew up with these things and they are trying to make corrections for their children's sake. But these changes you are implementing in your home does not mean that every other person is implementing in their own home. So we can safely say that these issues are not going to be completely resolved in the nearest future. But that does not mean that we give up hope or we stop trying. So on a day like this that women are being celebrated, instead of going about and asking why are we doing the 31st celebration of the female gender, why don't you look out in your workplace, in your family, that lady you know that needs some sort of encouragement. You don't necessarily have to give her anything. You can just post her picture and tag her and tell her that you appreciate all the work she's doing. You can just give her a call or send a text message and thank her for being amazing. It might be your wife, it might be your sister, your mother, your grandmother, even your daughters. Appreciate them. These little messages can boost their morals and help them to do better. Even if the situations that have happened in their life may be their fault, you can encourage them and help them to be better individuals. So yes, while we have so many days celebrating the female gender, we still have days that celebrate the male genders. But we understand, or I hope by now, if you didn't before, that you currently now understand why it is that females are being celebrated more than males in our society. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Okay. Also, feel free to share this video if you can. I will absolutely appreciate it. And I will see you in my next one. Happy International Women's Day, fam. Bye.
I need you to stay. I need you to stay.